Hey babes, today I'm doing an updated cornrow tutorial and I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to do cornrows using both the overhand and the underhand method of braiding. First, we're going to start using the overhand method. Remember, there's no correct way to braid. It's all about whatever feels best for you. Starting off, we're separating a small piece in the front of the section and splitting it into 3 even pieces. Next, using our thumb, index, and middle finger, we're going to pinch and hold the left and right sections. Make sure you're gripping confidently and have a firm hold on the hair. Now, let's start to cornrow. Take the right side, bring it underneath the middle piece, and grab the left side. Then take the piece on top, rotate it to the left, go underneath the middle, and grab the right. Repeat one more half rotation, and then we're going to start picking up the hair as we go. For classic cornrows, it doesn't matter how neat the section of hair you're adding in, just grab a small amount of hair and slide it into your pincher fingers, which are your index and thumb. Repeat the same pattern of rotating the top piece to the side, going underneath the middle with your index finger, adding in the hair, and then repeating. Something that can help you remember this pattern is RUAR. Rotate, under, add, and repeat. Rotate, under, add, and repeat. Make sure you maintain a firm grip when cornrowing, and as you continue downward, your braid will start to get bigger because of the added hair. If you're new to cornrowing, trust me, I understand how confusing it can be at first. I just learned to cornrow a few years ago, and the more I practice, the better I get. My goal here is to help others learn so they can carry this technique with them everywhere they go. This method is called overhand braiding because the position of your hands are flipped over and your palms are facing downward. I prefer to start my cornrows using this method because it keeps my braids tight and firm, although the underhand technique is just as effective if you prefer to use that method. In the next cornrow example, I will show you the best way to achieve the underhand technique. To recap, there are only 2 key differences in between both methods. The first one for this one being that my index finger is going underneath that middle piece to grab the other side, and my palms are facing downward. If this video is helping you so far, do not forget to hit the like button to spread it to others who want to learn how to cornrow as well. Here's what your finished cornrow should look like. Now let's try out the underhand method. We're going to start off in the same way by parting off a section to the front and splitting it into 3 even pieces. For this technique, your hands are going to be flipped underneath so that the palms of your hands are facing you. Start by grabbing the left, going underneath the middle with your thumb, and grabbing the right side. Make one more half rotation and begin adding in the hair. Again, it doesn't matter how neat the piece of hair you're adding in is, just pick up small portions and slide them into your pincher fingers, which is your index and thumb. In this method, my index finger is pressed against the scalp to make sure my braid is going to come out flat and firm. And I'm using my thumb to go underneath the middle and grab the other side. RUAR can still be applied to this method. You're going to rotate, go underneath, add in the hair, and then repeat. When braiding underhand, you'll see me readjust my hand positioning like that just to make sure that I have a firm grip on the hair. Now, something that you do not want to do for either method is braid too tight. You want to make sure that your grip is firm but not too tight. And an easy way to make sure that you're not braiding too tight is to just ask your client or ask the person that you're braiding on. Is this too tight? How do you feel? Is it pulling? All those questions will help you avoid having cornrows that are too tight. Now that you've seen both methods, you get to decide which one works best for you. I often start off my braids using the overhand method so that I can get a flat, firm base. And then once I continue toward the back or bottom of the braid where my client's head starts to round out, I then switch to the underhand method so I can have better positioning and see what I'm doing better. And as for which one's faster, it really just depends on you. Whichever one you practice the most is the one that you're going to be the best at. So keep that in mind and keep practicing. The size of these cornrows is about 1/4 inch, and if you want your parts to be as accurate as possible, check out this precision ruler comb. It'll be linked down below in the description. And there you have it. You've now learned how to cornrow, and you'll be on your way to being a pro in no time. If you enjoyed today's video, check out my other step-by-step tutorials and my Learn to Braid playlist. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.